Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47.
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you have 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep. He's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
LeBron leaked out. They didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in. Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer. 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout. SGA. Probing. Piercing. Spinning. Hanging for the lead. And SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit road. Oh, come on. Justin Jefferson. You got to be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good. Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. I do not know what's going on with my background. Oh, well, we're going full screen. No stream yesterday. 0-1 in the Discord. Didn't have a lot of action on Sunday. Watched some college basketball. Enjoyed it like I'm sure the rest of us did. Now we have no college basketball coming until Thursday. We do have MLB on Wednesday as well at one game Wednesday. Thursday, season fully opens up. And you'll notice a little bit of a transition in the show. NBA, I'm going to go through the games I want to. Because if you look at the slate today, we've got 3 good games. You could argue 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of them are within a 5.5 point spread. I do think we have one between 8 and 9. A lot of comments this morning. What's good, y'all? Yo, what's good? What's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in on the YouTube side of things. Hopefully X is up and running. So yeah, just expect as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, NBA, I'm going to go over the competitive games. And listen, if I have a play in like Nets versus OKC, like tonight, we're going to be taking Jared McCain. This is kind of foreshadowing to my first play. I might have something like that, but don't expect me to go through the full slate. I'm going to pick the best NBA, the best MLB, and still try to be in and out within an hour or so. All right, with all that being said, welcome back. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Yeah, no show Thursday or Friday. I was too busy betting college. But yeah, we're right back to business now. Bam, over 1 assist in the first half. Good look. We'll definitely talk about it. Let's go in order. First game is this OKC versus Philly game. So I already released a ladder on this. Let me get it in the banner. I've got Jared McCain, 11 plus points at DraftKings for a half a unit. I have him 15 plus points at DraftKings for a quarter unit. And I have him for 20 plus points at DraftKings for a quarter unit. Pardon me. So, wins by 10 or more. They're 16-point favorites. These are the wins by 10 or more since he's joined OKC. 12, 21, 11, 15, 26, and 18. Obviously, there's some added motivation coming from Philly. If we look at the wins of 15 or more, he's got 2 20 pieces in an 18-point game, 28, 28, 22, and 22 minutes. If we get 25 or more, I think we soar. I did take him 20 plus in LA recently, and he finished with 19 or 18. I think that was Washington. I think, yeah, it was Washington. We had him at 20 plus. He finished with 18. So I have the 11 plus and the 15 plus today. Not mad at anything Shea under realistically. They broke away in their last one, but Washington kept that more competitive than they should have for a long time. You can see Shea had a 40 ball in just 32 minutes. But you can see here another blowout where he scores just 25. I think we get closer to that realm today. So I'm not mad at the 29.5s that I'm seeing on the board. Threes was the request, under 1.5. It is juicy. What's the best number we can get? There's a 120 at MGM, 125 at Rivers, 130 Bovada, 131 at DraftKings. I would say this is still a playable number. Any head-to-head this season? This was this season. He didn't make any. What were the attempts? He only attempted 2. Last 2 games. Let's go win by 10 or more. Honestly, he's attempting less than 4 in all but 1. Front of the season, he was definitely shooting them more. Also, does J-Dub return today? Yeah, J-Dub plays today too. I don't know that has much effect today with the blowout and him working his minutes back. I would lean under, bro. If you can play the 120 at MGM, like, I don't see why you wouldn't. Thirteenth first position. I'm kind of interested in it myself. At the 120 to 131 number. Past that, not so much. Washington's just so ass. Okay, DraftKings has already moved. Rivers is still available at 125. All right, fuck it. I'm betting it. Second official play, fading Shea. NBA. OKC. Threes. Yep, it's right there. No. Sweet. All right, let me get that out to the community. Good call. Who was that? Drop. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Drop. Good looks, Drop. Where did I just play this? Oh, Rivers, 125. Rivers, MGM, both playable. I don't like the 140s though. Actually, you know what? If you got to play the 140, I just pair it with the money line. That's what I would do. If you can't get better than 135, pair it with the money line. Low key, you could anyways. Under 1.5. We don't have to release this to everybody. Okay, just the community, not to the whole tails. Remapping issues. What just happened? Okay, no, we're good. Let me get this in the banner. Second, well, I guess we kind of got a ladder spot. Damn, that shit got bright. Shea under 1.5. 3-pointers made. I ran that at Rivers for minus 125. Quentin Grimes, VJ Edgecombe, like, they're both in difficult defensive matchups. I wouldn't have looked to attack their overs today. That's going to be all for me in this game. Detroit versus LA. Detroit versus my Lakers. I like Luka triple-double tonight, just in a super high usage spot. Wouldn't be surprised if that cashes. His points line's really high, but he's been playing out of his mind. Also, keep in mind, Cade's out. And Isaiah Stewart's out on the other side of the ball as well. What's his threes line? No way, 4.5. 3.5, 150 is the best over. Unreal. That's like Steph 2018 numbers. Nothing for me there. I mean, triple-double I don't think is a bad look. Duren is interesting because, like, do you believe in Ayton? Do you believe in the numbers? They say that the Lakers allow the 8th fewest points to centers, 8th fewest rebounds as well. I think there is one head-to-head this season. 8 boards. He only played 27 minutes. They mollywopped the Lakers, but no Cade Cunningham tonight.
Sharp play.
What's that? Arkansas plus 302. Moving on to Reeves. Honestly, I've got some interest in this as long as everyone is healthy. Like Braun is not a late scratch or some shit. Reeves, PRAs. Reeves under points looks fine as well. I'm interested in his PRAs. If I could get FanDuel to bump up a little bit. They're juiced to the under. I'm sorry, no. They're juiced to the over. I'd love to get a 31.5 PRA under for Reeves.
Final.
There's a 31.5 at Rivers, but I don't want to release it if that's the only one. I'd rather try to wait because MGM's juiced to the over too. Like if I can get 2-3 books, then I'd feel more comfortable releasing it. Also, if I release it now, though, I do not want to do that either. I'm going to wait and see what that line does. I've got interest if it moves up. I got interest on if it moves up. What's the points line? You said just the points. Definitely a more painted number. I do lean under the 21.5 points as well. Absolutely. Damn, is it really that high? It was 9.5. I still would lean over. I know he's leading the league in first quarter scoring. And it's like every time I look up, he's got like 16 into the first. San Antonio money line is going the Spurs' way. So I don't know if there's injury news we need to keep an eye out for, but it's definitely moving. Lean under Reeves PRA. I'm trying to get a 31.5 though. LeBron. I'm not going to have any opinions for LeBron. I went through this line this morning, or this game this morning. I sound like a hater, but I would lean under LeBron PRAs. Isaiah Stewart's out. Remember, they had the beef. That's probably a good thing. What's his threes made? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him chuck a couple threes tonight. Five or six attempts off of a help from Luka. I could see it. Oh, Duncan Robinson's threes. This is another one I was looking at today. It's kind of fallen a little bit. No, not has one game. We're not overthinking one game. This is what the Lakers do. Allow threes. I will say I do believe he went under in the one without the one earlier this season, but I think the Lakers killed him, or the Pistons killed him. I'm going to check Bet 105, but really every book's playable. DK, Fanatics, Hard Rock, MGM, Score, Rivers, they're all playable. I just want to see if I can get a 112 at Bet 105. Probably, no, I am running this. Now it's just deciding what the odds I'm getting are. Am I going to get it at, okay, didn't have to sign in. That's cool. Lakers, Pistons, player props, 119. I'm getting it at 119 at bet 105. Sold. Cool. Stephon Castle listed available to play. I'm assuming that's why the lines are moving. Sorry, I'm getting this out now. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. I got it at 119. Every book is playable. Third official play up on the board. Duncan over 2.5. Save, show, keep it rolling. DeAndre Ayton, you best believe I'm not backing his ass tonight. RA over for Zor Thompson looks sweet this morning. If you run it at plus money, I don't blame you. The Lakers' metrics look good, but I don't believe in them. Marcus Smart is questionable. That's going to wrap up that game. This spread to me feels a little light. Like I like San Antonio -5 here. Let's see Wemby head-to-head. 24 in the matchup earlier this season. No, 27. Why is this showing two different things? Because I'm on RA. That'll do it. Okay, 27 in the last matchup. Wemby played 40 minutes in that game. Wow, interesting. Now, that was very, very, very early in the season. I'm going to assume that's one of the highest minutes. Yeah, that's the most minutes he's played in the game this season. Although he did play 38 not long ago against Detroit. So possible big minutes here. Not on a back-to-back. That's a good sign. The line is fairly high at 26.5. I mean, I think the books know he's playing big minutes tonight. I would lean over, but not enough to get there for Wemby. Castle regular minutes, he should clear the double-double. Not mad at the double-double for Castle or the PRAs. Not mad at either one of those. We'll work through the list, but then, yeah, we'll get there. Wiggins, probable. Norman Powell, day-to-day. Hawkes, probable. In tonight's game for Miami. Hero did not play in the opener, or it wasn't an opener. It was definitely first week, though. Minutes look good recently, 39, 37 in some competitive games. Difficult defensive matchup. Wouldn't have anything there. I mean, I am so tempted to run whatever this line is under. Wow. Books do not respect him, which is fire, because neither do I. Just kidding. It's just 83 versus a G League team. Come on, grow up. Norman Powell under 2.5 threes. Yeah, this might be an auto bet. Powell under threes might be an auto bet. He didn't play in the matchup versus them either this season. That's crazy. A lot of books locked up. Am I missing injury news? It wouldn't be
Sharp
just
play.
Total is steaming. What did I miss? Shout outs to all the likes and the retweets. Powell available, Hawkes available, Wiggins available, Castle available. They really locked up all the props over that? We'll circle back to this game. Indy versus Orlando. So I had thoughts when I went through this morning. Like, you're kind of out of your mind if you don't think Paolo's going to have a really good game. Now, his line's 24.5. Juice to the under. Is that a really good game? Could he get the double-double? Like, that's where my mind went this morning. Did he have one in the first matchup? He did. He had one in that game. He's had a double-double in all 3 matchups this season. We can still play plus money. Your biggest fear is a blowout, right? This game was only 8 points. This game was only 2 points. This game was 4 points. And I think we got a lot of injuries on the Indy side of the ball. Is it just these two? Naismith is also day-to-day. Obi Toppin day-to-day. If this one doesn't get too ugly, though, man, it looks like he's got to get the full game to have a shot, really. I don't know. I like Paolo double-double. Blowout worries me. I also like his points over at 24.5. 2 leans, nothing official there. Desmond Bain, you're going to hate me. I was looking at like an PRA under or just an assists under. They don't do a lot well. They are fairly decent at not allowing assists. Then you look at the 2 numbers this season. It's like, all right, maybe this is not a good bet. Also, his minutes were like really high in these 2 games. I think he could see fewer minutes tonight, but not a spot I'm willing to take. Neither the PRAs or the assists under. Thought about Wendell Carter, rebounds over, 12 in the matchup, 11 in the matchup, line 7.5. Last 10 didn't look bad, but again, I'm worried about the blowout. Hit rate's pretty decent. Wendell Carter, what's the double-double? Nothing. Javon Carter, WVU Javon Carter. I think there's 2 in the league right now. Yeah, Javon Carter, WVU. It would be so easy to get me to bet on a guy from WVU. I mean, not like an originated read, but if you wanted me to degen on a slip with you, it's no questions asked. Shout out to WVU guy. We don't get a lot of WVU players in the league. Oh shit! I ran Jarris Walker under RAs this morning. 9.5 minus 125. Yeah, it's still there. Shit, did I even release that in the fucking Discord? No, I did not. I'm bad. Luckily, it hasn't moved, I think. Yep. Dumbass MG. I'm still at the same number. Jarris Walker under 9.5 RAs is the play. Cool.
Sharp play.
Indiana plus 527. I don't know why the Pacers. Mortiz points or PRs. Mo's points or PRs. It's a great rebounding matchup for him. I wouldn't talk you off of the PRs. It's a really good rebounding matchup, but I'm moving on from this game too. Look, if you want to have a little fun, Ty Jerome's going to shoot a lot. Nickeil Alexander's going to shoot a lot. Jalen Johnson might get a triple-double in the first half. Spare me the time with going over this game. Kind of the same deal. Now, there is some injury news. Nothing on this side of the ball. This side of the ball, Yabusele, Anthony Simons, Jaden Ivey, Isaac Okoro, Jalen Smith, all game time decisions. Wouldn't bet on this until you know if people are playing. I will say Josh Giddey, while it would be fun to see a triple-double out of him tonight, it's like the most difficult matchup versus Houston. Could he still mess around and do it? Absolutely. Am I betting it? No. Kevin Durant, like his points over, but also think that we could see a blowout here. So as soon as I go bet him over 25.5, he scores 18 points and they win by 13. Toronto versus Utah. Again, shitty game. Nothing. Sorry. Golden State versus Dallas. Cooper Flag. The points line feels a little high. The RA line feels a little low. So if you wanted to try to convince me into a points over or points under RA over, I could get behind each of those lines. RA over here, when I went through it this morning, was my favorite look. Obviously, Clay, Golden State, you want to run his threes over 2.5 at plus money. I'm not mad at it. Only 2 in the matchup earlier this season, and then 1 in the game before that. 4 and 6 was the volume in those 2 games. If you want to run it, cool. I think that's more fun than originated value. 15-point spread here, spare me. 13-point spread here, spare me. Look, we've got to get through 2 more days, maybe 3 more days of shitty stream. And then we can pick between good basketball and good baseball. Not only that, 3 weeks from playoffs where it's all good basketball. So I know today's stream wasn't ideal. Tomorrow's, unfortunately, will probably be the same. Most likely tomorrow, I just come on, give my 4 favorite props, and we get out of here. There's only 3 or 4 games tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to be super short and sweet. Wednesday, we have a big slate of basketball. Baseball starts Thursday. All hell breaks loose. So, appreciate y'all for tapping in and out in 30 minutes today. Same time tomorrow. Expect a quick stream. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Best of luck tonight. Catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, man, let's go.